The 2025 NFL Draft was not without its fair share of first-round drama. But the opening night in Green Bay, Wisconsin, didn't seem to spark the widespread ridicule that has become inherent to the event in recent years. With a shortage of stars, particularly at quarterback, the first 32 selections seemingly didn't drive the same level of divisiveness in the discourse around each decision. And while Thursday had plenty of intriguing moments, there was no true stunner that rose to the level of the Atlanta Falcons taking quarterback Michael Penix Jr. 8 overall last year. Still, more than a few moves raised eyebrows and warranted closer scrutiny. While it's too early to render definitive verdicts on any selections just yet, these 5 picks stand out as the most questionable of the draft so far. 1. Tyler Booker, Dallas Cowboys, number 12 overall pick. Jerry Jones has become a fixture of this yearly rundown, and his recent track record shouldn't sway many into believing that he's on the right path when he goes his own way. NFL Draft Hub. Live NFL Draft news, live picks, grades, analysis and more. With CeeDee Lamb netting nearly twice as many targets 152 and receiving yards 1,194 as the next closest wideout in 2024, Dallas' receiving core was clearly in a bad way heading into the offseason. Yet outside of a one-year deal for Paris Campbell, the Cowboys took their usual stance of largely standing pat in free agency. That only amplified the drumbeat for the team to use its top selection on a wide receiver. New coach Brian Schottenheimer even explained earlier in April his belief in building teams outside in, which would have made cornerback or edge rusher sensible alternatives as well. But this is Jerry's team, and this is very much Jerry's pick. The issue here is not so much with Booker specifically as where it leaves the rest of the roster. Yes, the 6'5", 321-pounder raised some red flags with his athletic profile, but it's not disqualifying. And there's a natural appeal in getting the offensive front on solid ground with a powerful presence touted for his leadership. But the Cowboys can't afford to wait on premium positions unless they can establish a much better hit rate later in the draft. Embracing that outside-in mentality will be necessary on Friday and Saturday if the organization wants to provide Dak Prescott with sufficient support, but a running back on day 2 also might be in order. Regardless, this choice seems like a luxury for a team that has plenty on its to-do list. When the Dolphins acknowledged before the draft that they were trying to move 7-time Pro Bowl cornerback Jalen Ramsey, many saw it as the marker of a potential shift in plans. Might a team due for an investment in the trenches instead turn its focus to the secondary?